I put close to $60,000 of spend on my credit cards in 2023. If I held just one credit card that earned an average of 5 points per dollar on every single transaction, I would have 300,000 credit card points. Pretty good, right? Well, not really. In this video, I will reveal how many credit card points my wife and I have received in the year 2023 from spending, from referring each other to new cards, and of course, welcome bonuses for all 19 cards in our collection. Now we have to quickly go over the cashback cards before we get to the more powerful cards. Card number one is the Desert Financial Platinum card. It was my first card ever. Offers no rewards, and it is completely useless, but I gotta keep it open because it's my oldest account. So 0 for spend, 0 for referral bonuses, and 0 for welcome offer, for a total of $0.00 earned on this card in 2023. Moving on to the next card, it is going to be the Fidelity Rewards Signature card. I earned 3,400 points on spend with this card. There's no referral program, and I didn't get a welcome bonus this year, so just $34 in value, because you cash out these points into your Fidelity account at 1 cent per point. So 3,400 points, $34. Cashback card number 3 is the Chase Amazon Prime Visa. For spending, it is 2,256 points that we got, and with the referral bonus, still 0. We're only tracking the referral bonuses that we get when I refer my wife to a card or she refers me to a card. It's just easier to track it that way. And then for the welcome offer, $0 because we didn't sign up for this card this year. So $22.56 of value from this card. Cashback card number 4 is the Discover It Cash Back, and I barely put any spend on this one, only 114 points, which equals $1.14 worth of value. No referral bonuses, no welcome bonuses, but we'll get to referral bonuses and welcome bonuses in a moment. These cashback cards earned us a total of 5,770 points from spend, 0 from referrals, 0 from welcome bonuses. So if you cash out all of these points at 1 cent per point, that is $57.70 worth of value. That's not really anything compared to what we're about to see in this video. Now we can forget about cash back and move on to Capital One, American Express, and Chase. So starting off with Capital One, the first card is the Capital One Saver One card. There's no welcome bonus or referral bonuses for this card, but this spend was 3,938, and yes, it is a cashback card, but we're not going to use these rewards for cashing out to our bank account. We are going to use them to transfer out to travel partners with the next card that we have. That way we can get more than 1 cent per point of value. We can actually get around 2 cents per point of value. So that's what the calculation is here. So even though we only earned about $39 of cash back, we actually earned over $78 worth of value because we're going to use those transfer partners. Capital One card number 2 is the Venture X, and this is one that we did sign up for in this year, and so we did get a pretty nice welcome bonus of 90,000 Capital One miles, and of course the spending on that one, 8,494 points. So the welcome bonus was significantly more than the spending that we put on this card, and that is going to come out to a total value of just under $2,000. It's just because we can transfer out our Capital One miles to one of the many Capital One transfer partners. So in total, we just have 2 Capital One cards with the Saver One and the Venture X. The spend on that is going to be 12,433 points. No referral bonuses, but I do want to thank you guys so much for using my referral links down in the description. For those of you who have decided to use this link to sign up for the Venture X or any other credit card that I'm mentioning in this video, I just want to thank you so much, and it really does support the channel. And over $2,000 worth of value from these 2 cards in 2023. And just remember, yes, I have not redeemed all of these points and miles, but that is the theoretical value that I could get from these points. Now moving on to American Express, before we get to the many Chase cards that I have in my collection, we'll do American Express card number 1, the Hilton Honors card. This card basically provided us no benefit at all. It was just, it's one of our oldest accounts, and so we just put like a recurring transaction on it so that we earned 357 points total to a value of, under $2 for this card. But it's a no annual fee card, so it doesn't hurt to hold this one. The calculation that I used for these Hilton Honors points is a half cent per point. I know you can get better value out there, but we'll just stick to that right now in this video. But the next card, we actually got way more value out of it, and it is another Hilton card. It is the Hilton Business card. This is one that we decided to sign up for in the middle part of this year, and so we got a lot of spend on it, 20,000 Hilton points. Pretty solid, but it doesn't compare to the welcome bonus that we got. It was 150,000 Hilton points when you spend like $4,000 in 3 months, and then it also included a free night award as long as that room was categorized as a standard room. And so a lot of other people might be able to get better value than 50,000 points, but that's what I conservatively valued it at. So 150,000 points plus that free night, I said 200,000 points. And so with the spending that we put on this card as well as the welcome bonus, we got $1,100.13 worth of value. Card number 3 is a huge one, the American Express Platinum card. It's huge in the annual fee, not so much in the amount of points I was able to earn on this card this year. 5,784 points that we got for using this card for basically our flight purchases, not even all of them, just like some of them. And that came out to a value of $115.68 because we are valuing Amex membership rewards points at 2 cents per point. Those are our 3 American Express credit cards, earning 26,000 points for spending on this card, and the welcome bonus is 200,000, with the referral bonuses still coming in at 0, but we'll get to that in a moment with the Chase cards. And I did calculate this out correctly using the proper calculation for the Hilton points and the Amex membership rewards points to come out to a total of $1,217.59. So that is pretty good. Not as good as the Capital One value that we got of over $2,000 just because of that massive welcome bonus from the Venture X. But with Chase, it is a completely different story, and I'm so glad I saved this one. The first Chase card is the IHG Premier card. We got 14,000 points when just spending for everyday purchases on this card. No referral bonuses yet, but that is going to come in 2024 when my wife eventually signs up for this card. And of course, that welcome offer, 175,000 IHG points for just spending $3,000 in 3 months. I hope this offer returns soon because I'm so glad that I was able to get this one. For the total value from this card in this year, I value IHG points at 0.6 cents per point, slightly higher than I value Hilton points. So using that calculation, we got $1,136.64. So that's really, really good. And we'll move on to the next IHG card, and that is the business version of this one. And things were pretty similar on this. For the spend, it was a little bit lower than the personal version, coming in at around 11,000 points. And the welcome offer was also slightly lower, so 165,000 points, but that's totally fine. It was just more IHG points in our account, and that value was also over $1,000, but it just doesn't compare as we keep going down the list of Chase cards as we move into the ultimate rewards earning cards. Of course, we got to start off with a smaller card in the collection, and that would be the Chase Freedom Flex. There was just not a ton of spend put on this card as I was chasing other welcome bonuses. So for that spend, just 2,895 points, and we're going to value Chase points at 2 cents per point, just like the American Express points. And so that'll come out to a value of $57.90. Really nothing too special there. Maybe I'll use this card more in 2024. Maybe I won't. We'll see what happens. And we'll move on to the next card, card number 4 from Chase, and that would be the Chase Sapphire Preferred. This is a card that my wife signed up for just at the end of 2022, and so we basically put no spend on that until we actually turned over to the new year in January 2023, and that's when we put a lot of spend on this card. And this actually has our first referral ever offer, she was able to refer me to the Sapphire Preferred, and so my card is coming up next. And then with that welcome bonus, there was one in-branch offer. If you went into a Chase bank, they will give you a 70,000 point bonus if you spent $6,000 in the first 6 months. And we got over $2,000 of value just from this one card and meeting that minimum spend. So that referral bonus that my wife got, 15,000 points, well, here is the result of that. I signed up for the Sapphire Preferred and I was able to put about like 6,000 points worth of spend on this card, and the welcome offer at the time was 80,000 points. So, I had to sign up for it, and the value here is $1,739.44. Yeah, that is way more value than I'm getting for just paying that $95 annual fee. Now we move on to this section of Chase cards that I say are the best cards that Chase has to offer, the business cards, the Business Inc. cards. Card number 6 is the Inc. Business Unlimited, and this one, there's a lot of numbers here up on the screen. So for spend, it was, we got 10,000 points for this. Not amazing, but of course we don't need it to be amazing when you're getting referral bonuses of 80,000 points. That is going to be split over 2 referrals. So this one was one that I signed up for, and I have now referred my wife to 2 different business cards from this one. So we get 40,000 points for one card, 40,000 points for the other referral bonus, and that is just huge. And the welcome offer of 90,000 points. Oh man, that is a special one. And that deal is actually going on right now if you want to sign up using the link in my description. Remember, this is a no annual fee card, and it has gotten us value of over $3,600. It's just insane. And again, this is not counting any referral bonuses that I might have got from this channel. It's just referral bonuses that I got for referring my wife to some business cards. So this is it's just insane. And we're gonna keep it going with the crazy but truthful numbers here. My wife signed up for an Inc. Business Unlimited of her own. The spend was about the same amount, 10,000 points. The referral bonuses, again, 80,000 because she signed up for this card and then she referred me to 2 different business cards. And so 40,000 points for one card, 40,000 points for another card, 80,000. And the welcome bonus, it had decreased when she signed up for it, so it's 75,000 points, and so it's not as high as 90,000, but 75,000 still pretty good for a no annual fee card. Then the value here was over $3,300, just so amazing. And the next card that we have is Chase card number 8, and that would be the Inc. Cash. For this one, the spending is basically the same, 10,000 points that we got from our other 2 business cards. The referral bonus, sadly, it's 0. And for the welcome offers, 75,000 Chase points. So even though we're not getting referral bonuses from this card, still racking in those Chase points. That is a gigantic number there. And for the value, $1,703.80. So still able to get amazing value just from this welcome offer. Chase card number 9 is going to be another Inc. Business card, the Inc. Business Preferred, and this one has a little bit more points when it comes to spending, just because the minimum spend requirement of $8,000 is more than the $6,000 minimum spend requirement on the no annual fee Inc. cards. Sadly, no more referrals here, and for the welcome offer was 100,000 Chase points. If you value these Chase points at 2 cents per point, that means that $2,200 worth of value came from just these Chase points here. And Chase card number 10, we have not hit the minimum spend on this card yet. That will happen in 2024. So 0 points for the welcome offer, 0 for the referral, and for the spend, just over 3,000 points there. So for the value, just about $60. If you want to take a look at all 10 Chase cards in our portfolio, you will see that we made just over 100,000 points from spending. From the referral bonuses, that is going to be 175,000 points. And for the welcome bonuses, yeah, you can probably see what has earned us the most amount of points. 830,000 points from these 10 Chase cards from hitting these welcome bonuses, and that's one of the reasons why I've signed up for so many cards this year. That comes out to a total value of over $17,000 $20,000, well, theoretical dollars, as long as we use our points for travel for about 2 cents per point with Chase points, and then the IHG points at about 0.6 cents per point. And now here's a summary of all of the cards. I kind of just mashed them all up on the left side of the screen. For the spending, it's going to be under 150,000 points. For the referral bonuses, that's going to be 175,000 points. And for the welcome bonuses for all 19 of these cards, and I only signed up for 9 of them in this calendar year, that is going to be 1,210,000 points. And of course, for the value that I got from all of these new points in my account this year, that is going to be over $20,000 of value. Just snuck it in there at over $20,000, and I'm really hoping that 2024 is going to give me even more value than this. If you're sticking around on YouTube, I'd recommend watching this video on why I applied for 9 credit cards in 2023, and I'll go more in depth on all of these cards in that video. And I think you already have a head start on why I actually signed up for all of these. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.